People and the leaders in Amherst County are weighing the possibility of a YMCA there. 10 News reporter Magdala Lusant found out how the community is looking at ways to make that happen.
Almost every day, Richard Daniel, an Amherst County resident, used to drive about 10 minutes to work out at the YMCA in downtown Lynchburg.
I had a family, so I had to cut it back to a single, and it's too expensive.
Although Daniel ended his membership a few years ago, he may reconsider joining a YMCA facility if it opened in Amherst County.
I work out at home, but if the price would come down some, I'd be interested in, rejoining back up.
Central Virginia YMCA officials say about a year ago, some Amherst County organizations reached out interested in having a facility in the area.
The Y, when it's in your community, it serves the community. It makes it a better place to live, grow, and work.
Still in the early stages, the group did a market research study that surveyed about 300 Amherst residents. The Y has already scoped out 2 potential spots for the $12.5 million project: the Brockman Business Park and Emelon Commerce Center, not too far from Daniel's home.
That's a good place to put one.
Last month, YMCA officials say they shared research results with Amherst County leaders and also looked at 3 different price points for the area.
There was a lot of interest in having a pool located in Amherst, and some other amenities that go along with it, healthy living. The price point that really I think resonated in Amherst County would be a lower rate than what we currently offer at our facilities.
Amherst County leaders say the Board of Supervisors will continue their conversations about the project tomorrow night, and the county attorney will share his research to finance the project. In Lynchburg, I'm Magdala Lusant, 10 News, working for you.